Welcome to another Tech Help video brought to you by AccessLearningZone.com. I'm your instructor, Richard Rost. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to embed a report inside a form for improved data readability in your databases. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to take the customer form and embed a report on it to make it easy to read through all of their contact history. Today's question comes from Linda in Casper, Wyoming, one of my platinum members. Linda says, I love your contact manager. Thank you very much. However, if I just want to scroll down and read through the customer's contact history, it's not exactly easy to do. I have to zoom in on each record to see all the text. Is there any way to make like a reading mode for this? Well, yeah, there's a couple ways to do this. I think the easiest way is to simply make a nice readable report and embed that inside the customer form. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do in today's video, just like this. Here's the customer information, and here's your little contact report, okay? Now, this will be an expert level report. It's not going to be too difficult. I almost made it beginner, but there's a couple things you should know first. I consider beginner being like people who are just starting out. Developer is the advanced stuff with the programming. Expert's everything in the middle, okay? So first, if you haven't watched my customer contact manager video, go watch this. It explains how I built this database, including the customer form with a subform on here that you can put the contact history in. Watch this video on subforms. Gives you a little more information on subforms. This is kind of optional, but it's good to know. And this one's kind of important. I need you to know how to use the can grow and can shrink properties in a report to make the sections get bigger. So go watch this one too. I'm going to show you what you need to know here, but this will give you some more background on it. So go watch these first. These are all free. They're on my YouTube channel. They're on my website. Go watch them and then come on back. All right, so here I am in the Tech Help free template. This is a free database. You can download off my website if you want to. And we've got customers. There's a customer list. You can open up each individual customer form. Now on the single customer form, you can go to contacts, and here's the contact history for that particular customer, which is what we built in the other database. We also built another form right here called Customer with Contacts. I built this one to teach you how to do a form with embedded subform. Now, this is good for data entry, but what Linda's saying is it's not exactly easy to go down and read all of this stuff, right? If you got to see what all this is, you got to click here. You can zoom with Shift F2. Okay, there's not much more there. Click here, Shift F2. All right, if you go to somebody else, let's go to... let's see what else we got here. Okay, what's all this here? Click, shift in, okay. So, yeah, this is great for data entry, but it's not great for reading, for readability. Okay, if you want to have it so you can easily read stuff here, then we can put a sub report on here. All right, how do we do that? Well, first up, what I'm going to do is this customer contact form. This is the form we're dealing with. I'm going to make a copy of this real quick. You'll see why at the end of the video. All right, just make a copy of that for backup purposes. It's always good to, by the way, folks, let me show my backup slide real quick. I like to throw this warning in there when I do things like, delete queries and things that are going to radically change your database. But it's a good idea. It's a good habit to get into to just make a copy of any objects that you're going to be working on before you start working on them, right? Just like what I just did. I'm going to make some major changes to this customer content. Just make a copy of it. And then at the end of the day, when all you see all of these copy of, just delete those. As long as everything worked and everything went to plan. And of course, you should still have your nightly backups too, right? Go watch my backup video for more information. I'll put a link to that down below. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to make a contact report that's real simple that we're going to embed in that other form. So I'm going to copy my blank R down here. This is just a blank formatted report that I've got in my template that's got all the settings that I like in it. Copy, paste. We're going to call this one my contact R, my contact report. Open up this guy in design view. Okay, we're going to make this real simple. In fact, we're going to make it smaller because it doesn't need to be that wide. Make it about yay big. Get rid of the headers. You can turn these off if you want to. Just right click and turn the sections off. Page header footer, right click, report header footer. We don't need them for this. All right, I'm going to take this and make this the date and time. Let's first change our data source, right? Our record source is going to be the contact table. Contact table. And you can get rid of the filter. You can get rid of the order by if you want to. Or actually, let's leave that order by in there. Let's not sort it by customer ID, though. Let's sort it by the date. which is going to be, let's check our fields here. Control source, it's contact date. Okay, so we're going to go back. Let's make sure that this is also contact date here in the name. And let's go back to our order by data. We'll make this order by contact date. Right? All right. Then we're going to copy this. Actually, let's left align it first. Left align. All right. Now, copy, paste, paste. There's two fields I want to see in here. We've got description and we've got notes. So let's make this wider. About out to maybe there. Okay, let's bold this. All right. This will be our description field. And then they can optionally have notes. Okay, copy and paste. All right. And then we can bring this bottom up like that. Save it, close it, and just open it. Don't go. Normally I go to print preview, but this won't be in print preview mode. You'll be viewing this in actual, like this mode. Okay. All right, looks fine. Notice, however, though, that this didn't get any bigger, and these sections have a lot of wasted space between them. Why? Because of our can grow, can shrink. So highlight all three of these. Go to Format and find Can Grow, Can Shrink and set these both to yes. And remember from the video, the other video, the detail section itself has Can Grow, Can Shrink. So set those both to yes as well. Save it, close it, open it up, and that looks a lot better. Okay, you can see we've got no extra spaces between them, and you've got this one here continued on the line too. All right, so does this one here. All right, looks good. Now, you're seeing the contacts for everybody in here, but that's okay. When we embed this report into the form, the relationship will be made between the parent and the children. All right, so come over here, go back to this guy, right-click, design view. We're going to delete this guy for now. Just delete it. Boop, goodbye. Don't worry, it's coming back. That's why I had you make a copy before. Okay, now we're going to take that contact report, click, drag, drop. Okay. Now, get rid of that little label that comes in with it, and then resize it. Make it bigger, like that. Okay. Save it. Now, I want you to take a look at the properties real quick. Double-click on the border. See, right there, not inside it. You want to click on the border around it. Double-click on that. That'll bring up the properties. Go to Data, and make sure it's got Customer ID in both of those spots. Because there's a customer ID in the table underneath this guy, it still finds that relationship. You don't necessarily have to have the customer ID on that report. All right, as long as Access sees it in the record source underneath. Okay. Now, save it, close it, open it, and there you go. There's your reading mode. Now you can come over here and just scroll down and read through all the contacts. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Go to the next person, and there's theirs. What does God need with a starship? Right? And that makes it so much easier to read. Right? I am to misbehave. I will tell you that Firefly has some of the best quotes. Someone ever tries to kill you, you try to kill them right back. Now, why did I have you save this guy? Because we can flip between that and that with a little bit of code. Just a little tiny bit. Now, I know I said at the beginning of the video, there's no programming involved. And you don't need programmers for what we did. What you did right now is fine. It's good. Video's over. But if you want to learn a little tiny bit of something cool, watch this. Go watch Intro to VBA. It's about 20 minutes long. If you've never programmed before, it'll teach you everything you need to know, get started. And then you can do cool stuff like this. Watch. We're going to come in here to the copy. We're going to copy this object, right? Control C. All right, close that. Go back into here, Design View. Okay, now this guy, just pay attention real quick. This guy is contact R, okay? And I'm going to click here and paste in that subform again. Move it right over the top of this guy. Okay? And this guy is contact F. So we got contact F, contact R. One's a form, one's a report. In fact, I'm going to start it off so that the contact R is not visible. Visible is no. So when this form opens, you're going to see the contact F. Okay? Now, we're going to make two buttons up here. One to go to data entry mode, one to go to reading mode. All right? So we're going to go to form design, give me a button, drop a button right here. All right, cancel the wizard. We're going to put in here data entry. Okay, slide it over like this. Open up the properties, all, we'll call it data entry button, BTN. Right click, build event. That brings up my code builder. Okay. Contact f dot visible equals true. Contact r dot visible equals false. Okay. That's the visible property for that contact f and contact r object, the subform and subreport that we put in here earlier. Okay. Now, copy, paste that button, and we'll make this guy our reading mode button. Okay. Name, reading, button. Right click, build event. We're just basically reversing this. Okay. This one will be false, and this one will be true. Save it. Close it. Close it. Close it. Open it. All right. We're in data entry mode. Flip the reading mode. Boom. Look at that. Isn't that special? Okay. You're just changing, both the objects are on there. You're just changing which one is visible. That's all. A little swap. And you can go through your records just like this. And everything will be displayed nicely. And oh, you want to edit that? Okay. Data entry. There it is. Put something else in here. Blah, blah, blah. Go back to reading mode. All right. You might have to do it. You might have to throw a refresh in there too, because this record's not going to refresh. So let's go back to our code. Especially when you're switching to reading mode, you need to requery that subform. So it's going to be contact r dot requery. All right, so now let's try it. Boom, there it goes, and it updates it. See, because you make changes here. Okay, hit reading, and it's got to requery that because it's already loaded in the background. It's just not visible. So you're telling it, hey, refresh yourself. Okay, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Right? If you like learning this kinds of stuff, I got lots of lessons available. Here are my Access Expert courses. There's 32 of them. I go through all kinds of stuff like this. Playing with subforms, subreports, queries, you name it. There's all kinds of stuff, right? And if you like this programming stuff, I got tons of Access developer lessons too. I'm up to 43, I think, right now. 44 is in progress right now. I got lots of stuff for you to learn. And if you become a member on the site, you get a free class every month. So silver members, you get a free beginner class. Gold members, you get up to expert. Platinum members, you get up through the developer classes. Got to take them in order, but that's how you should take them. They're designed so you learn this, then you learn that, then you learn it in the order that I think you should learn it instead of jumping around like I do in these tech help videos. But there you go. There's your tech help video for today with a little extra bonus programming stuff in there for you. I hope you learned something. Live long and prosper, my friends. I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and post any comments you may have below. I do try to read and answer all of them as soon as I can. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, which is completely free. Click the bell icon and select all to receive notifications when new videos are posted. Want to learn more? Click the Show More link below the video to find additional resources and links. YouTube does a pretty good job of hiding it. It's right down there. See this part of the description here, right? The name, the video's up here. There's a little Show More down there, right down the bottom. It's kind of hard to find. But once you click on that, you'll see a list of other videos, additional information related to the current topic, free lessons, and lots more. And YouTube no longer sends out email notifications when new videos are posted like they used to do. But if you'd like to get an email every time I post a new video, click on the link to join my mailing list. And you can pick how frequently to get emails from me, either as they happen, daily, weekly, or monthly. Now, if you'd like to become a paid member of my channel and receive all kinds of awesome perks, click on the Join button. You'll see a list of all the different membership levels that are available, each with its own special perks, including my extended cut videos, access to my code vault, lots of VBA source code in there, template downloads, and lots more. I'll talk more about these perks at the end of the video. Even if you don't want to commit to becoming a paid member and you'd like to help support my work, please feel free to click on the tip jar link. Your patronage is greatly appreciated and will help keep these free videos coming. I got some puppies to feed. But don't worry, no matter what, these free tech help videos are going to keep coming. As long as you keep watching them, I'll keep making more. and they'll always be free. Now, if you really want to learn Access and you haven't tried my free Access Level 1 course, check it out now. It covers all the basics of Microsoft Access, including building forms, queries, reports, and more. It's over 4 hours long. You can find it on my website or on my YouTube channel. I'll put a link down below you can click on. And did I mention it's completely free? The whole thing, free, 4 hours. Go watch it. And okay, a lot of you have told me that you don't have time to sit through a 4-hour course. So I do now have a quicker Microsoft Access for Beginners video that covers all the basics faster in about 30 minutes. And no, I didn't just put the video on fast forward. But I'll put a link to this down below as well. Now, if you like level 1, level 2 is just $1. That's it, $1. And that's another whole 90-minute course. Level 2 is also free for paid members of any level, including supporters. So if you're a member, go watch level 2. It's free. Okay, want to get your question answered in a video just like this one? Visit my tech help page and send me your question there. Members get priority, of course. While I do try to read and respond to all of the comments posted below in the comments section, I only have time to go through them briefly a couple of times a month, and sometimes I get thousands of them. So send me your question here on the tech help page, and you'll have a better chance of getting it answered. And while you're on my website, be sure to stop by my Access forum. We've got lots of lively conversations about Microsoft Access and other topics. I have a fantastic group of moderators who help me answer questions. Shout out to Alex, Kevin, Scott, Adam, John, Dan, Juan, and everybody else who helps out on the site. I appreciate everything you do. I couldn't do it without you. Be sure to follow my blog, find me on Twitter, and of course on YouTube. Yeah, I'm on Facebook too, but I don't like Facebook. Don't get me started. Now, let's talk more about those member perks if you do decide to join as a paid member. There are different levels: Silver, Gold, Platinum, and Diamond. Silver members and up get access to all of my extended cut tech help videos, one free beginner class every month, and some other perks. Gold members get all the previous perks, plus access to download the sample databases that I build in my tech help videos, plus access to my code vault where I keep tons of different functions that I use, the code that I build in most of the videos. You'll also get higher priority if you do submit any tech help questions. Now, answers are never guaranteed, but you do go higher in the list for me to read them. And if I like your question, you got a good chance of it being answered. You'll also get one free expert level class each month after you've finished the beginner series. Platinum members get all the previous perks plus even higher priority for tech help questions. You get access to all of my full beginner level courses for every subject. And I cover lots of different subjects like Word, Excel, VBA, ASP, lots of different stuff, not just Access. These are the full-length courses found on my website. You get all the beginner ones. In addition, once you finish the expert classes, you get one free developer class per month. So lots of training. And finally, you can also become a Diamond sponsor. You'll have your name or your company name listed on a sponsors page that will be shown on each video as long as you're a sponsor. You'll get a shout out in the video and a link to your website or product in the text below the video and on my website. So that's it. Once again, my name is Richard Rost. Thank you for watching this video brought to you by accesslearningzone.com. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something today. Live long and prosper, my friends. I'll see you again soon.